Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, the wise guy, and there are going to be no shortage of challenges in the near future. And a handful of many important topics in the months and years ahead will have to be broached with complete objectivity for us to come to a collective decision that benefits everyone. One of those being strategies on how to stay properly engaged in conversations. The way to do this is by making sure that all parties participating are doing so in good faith and utilizing critical thinking. The problem with that is recent conversational tactics have been heavily relying upon primarily logical fallacies on social media sites. But if you can spot them, then it's easier to parse them out in all of the noise. So I've chosen to make another series of videos that will highlight some of these tactics and provide advice on how to address them while using contemporary examples, which will make it easier to look out for. One of the biggest challenges that we find in trying to converse upon subjects that contribute to important issues is when the whole process gets derailed. I can't tell you how many times that I've been trying to have a cogent discussion with someone when they come out of the left field with some kind of irrelevant tangent to the whole subject, and it stops the conversation in its tracks, usually along the lines that are not meant to be agreed upon. I'm sure many of you have found an increased level of use in the everyday phrase, agree to disagree, which is perfectly fair when deciding which Doritos is better, the Cool Ranch or nacho cheese. When this is the conclusion of a conversation about human rights, however, then it can start to become a way for a person to try and avoid speaking on anything important further. I don't know when people forgot that it was disrespectful to simply ignore the concerns of the person with whom they're speaking. But on top of that, we live in a modern world and democracy that's completely dependent upon participating citizenry. We all single-handedly hold a power to shape the world around us if we just stop avoiding the talks that need to be had in this country, and a society cannot grow if its members openly refuse to accept new information and then recall that information in their decision making. So this mini-series will also help everyone going forward when the sycophants for absurdity try to appeal to your emotions instead of trying to remain focused on the topic at hand. The majority of the time, these are inadvertent. And I have observed personally that most people who use them only do so because they were not exposed to other methods. So turning that ship around can sometimes take several attempts before it actually kind of clicks. Patience isn't just appreciated in this situation, it is required. It's been said that it is easier to fool a person than it is to convince them that they're being fooled. Media literacy and constant discussion of current events is paramount to a functioning democracy. Keeping these strategies in mind and having the appropriate responses can make all the difference. So I look forward to helping out anybody who needs it in this little side project among many. But it's a wonderful way to stay informed, stay engaged, and stay decent. Y'all come back now. Do you hear?